everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Raiders are top 10 at defending the pass. They'll be going up against the Bills, who will need to solve that secondary. Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Oakland Raiders. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. Carlos Williams, he's going to need to make this engine go today.
And he's worked on both sides of the football in his career. Started out as a safety in college, now a running back, and he runs with great leverage and thump.
Throwing, Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And we take a look now at the defense for the Raiders.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat out play.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And he motions the wide receiver. Now Jones. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play there. Second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And then you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him to dinner either.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He finds Taylor, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team, But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First carry for Thomas Rawls. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Let's go! Flash round! Flash round! Flash round! Flash round!
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Let's go!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their big tight end. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. A couple of Bills team up to bring him down there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Defensively, starting lineup for the Bills and a disruptor on the line, certainly Shaq Lawson.
Loved him during his time at Clemson. Really, really liked him when he played in the national championship game because he wasn't 100%, had gotten hurt in the game before and found a way back onto the field and made a difference.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to...
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play there for Oakland. 42 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you're probably going to have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in the touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slides.
It's caught inside the 25. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know, when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. And they'll give it to him here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Let's go. 1, 2.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Shreds the tackle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it, and they ran it really well and picked up the first.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Carlos Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught on the right side by Adams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of 13 and also a 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target, and it's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Looking to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
It's good for a gain of 7, but still a few inches short here with 4th down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And the Bills' offense comes out ready to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Throwing Jones. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go. Ohio.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Watkins alone on the left side. And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Flushed out right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Watkins alone on the left side. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Second down following the incompletion. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go now. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go.
He'll try and throw for it here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Williams. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And the wideout in motion. Throwing Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
First down, this is Rawls. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Jones. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Watkins. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And Hauschka's kick is good. Back now in the East Bay. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on that last drive, Went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands so they can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop a bold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards there on a 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Here we go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And oh, he coughed it up. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He finds Taylor, complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Now Jones. Going up top. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Leopard! All right, here we go. Blue 90!
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Got to be careful here, backed up this deep on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's the Raiders punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. He'll take it at the 42. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense set up nicely with what looks to be a 1st and goal right around the 10-yard line. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. On the ground, this is Williams. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Throwing, Jones. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 5 yards to go. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side.
Check, Patriots! No. Check, Patriots! Patriots! Detroit! Back to Philly, here we go! Watch him now, Barney!
Out of the gun now on third down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Bills getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. And that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
He's back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rapidly
to get to him and keep him short of the first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raiders are going to win the football game. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to work his way down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye.
Detroit!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And fortunately, the Bills jump on it and get it back. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. And quickly, they get to the line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.